There is a lie that the luxury fashion industry has spent billions of dollars keeping alive, and I want to dismantle it today, clearly and completely. The lie is this: looking inherently wealthy, refined, and deeply elegant requires a large bank account, a closet full of visible designer logos, a credit card with no limit and no shame. None of that is true, and the most elegant women in any room will tell you so. True style after 60 has nothing to do with what you spend. It has everything to do with what you select. True luxury is quiet, it is intentional, and it is entirely built on a formula that has nothing to do with price and everything to do with knowledge. When you see a mature woman who looks undeniably put together, the kind of woman who commands a room simply by entering it, she is not chasing fast fashion trends or buying something new for every occasion. She has mastered something far more powerful: the capsule wardrobe. A small, highly curated collection of classic, interchangeable pieces that fit beautifully, read as expensive, and mix and match effortlessly to create dozens of timeless outfits from very few things. Today on Ebony Aura, we are walking through the exact 6-piece old money capsule wardrobe blueprint designed specifically for Black women over 50 and 60, and more importantly, how to build every single piece of it on a budget. Stay with me through piece number 4. Because that one is the ultimate style chameleon. It instantly elevates your presence, gives your silhouette a striking architectural structure, and makes a $50 outfit look like it cost $500. Let us begin. Piece number 1. The sharply tailored mid-weight blazer. If you want to understand the single most important principle behind looking wealthy, here it is: structure equals authority. As we move through our 60s, soft, slouchy, unstructured clothing tends to drag the silhouette downward. It reads as tired, as an afterthought, as a woman who dressed without intention, and none of those things are true of you. The most powerful corrective tool in your entire wardrobe is a sharply tailored blazer. Not an expensive one, a well-fitted one. There is an enormous difference between those two things, and most women spend years confusing them. A great blazer does the structural work for your body. It lifts and defines your shoulders. It creates a gentle nip at the waist. It builds a clean, authoritative frame around you before you have said a single word. The blazer speaks first. To build this on a budget, you do not need a designer label. You need a mid-weight blazer in a solid neutral tone: navy blue, deep chocolate brown, rich olive green. Any of these in a matte, non-synthetic fabric will photograph and read as expensive. Here is the rule I want you to take into every store and every thrift shop from this point forward. When you are shopping on a budget, look exclusively at the shoulder seam first. The seam should sit exactly where your shoulder naturally curves downward. If the fit is precise at the shoulder, everything else is fixable. Take that $30 thrifted or high street blazer to a local tailor. Spend $15 to have the waist nipped in or the sleeves adjusted. Walk out with a piece that looks as though it was made specifically for your body, because after the tailor, it essentially was. The blazer is the foundation. Build here first. Piece number 2, the fluid wide-leg trouser. The second piece of your old money capsule is a pair of high-rise, fluid, wide-leg trousers, and I want to explain exactly why this silhouette reads as luxurious in a way that most other trouser cuts simply do not. Stiff, tight, low-rise pants read as hurried, as youthful in a way that is straining to be youthful. Fluid, wide-leg trousers, by contrast, communicate something completely different. They communicate ease, grace, the quiet confidence of a woman who has nothing to rush toward and nothing to prove. The key to making this piece look expensive lies entirely in two things: the fabric drape and the hemline. Look for lightweight wool blends, heavy matte crepe, or high-quality tencel that falls in a clean, unbroken vertical line from your hips to the floor. The fabric must have enough weight to move properly. Light, flimsy fabric will flutter rather than fall, and there is a significant difference between those two things in how the eye reads them. Now here is the styling secret that will change how you use this piece. Wear it monochromatically. Pair your wide-leg trousers with a top in the exact same color family, rich cream with warm ivory, deep mahogany with chocolate brown. The continuous visual line this creates is one of the most powerful optical tricks in all of fashion. It makes you appear taller, more composed, more inherently sophisticated, and it directs every eye in the room to your presence first and your clothing second. That is the goal, always. Piece number 3, the crisp Poplin oversized button-down shirt. Forget the tight-fitted blouses that pull across the bust or restrict your movement. The old money aesthetic is built on a concept I want you to hold on to: unstudied elegance. Looking completely polished while appearing as though you barely had to try. Nothing achieves this faster or more reliably than a high-quality, crisp cotton Poplin button-down shirt. And here is a specific note for us. Instead of a stark, clinical white, which can read as harsh against mature melanated skin, choose a rich, warm ivory, a soft alabaster, or a classic French blue. These tones bring luminous warmth to deep and medium complexions. They make your skin glow in a way that cool, bright white rarely does. Style it slightly oversized. Pop the collar gently. Roll the sleeves to your forearms to reveal your wrists. That single detail adds an effortless, artistic quality to the entire look. Give the front a relaxed half-tuck into your wide-leg trousers and let the back fall freely. The result is a look that reads as classic, creative, and deeply refined. Whether you are running an errand, meeting a friend for brunch, or simply existing in the world as the elegant woman you are, this shirt does the work without appearing to work at all. That is the definition of unstudied elegance, and it costs almost nothing to achieve. We are halfway through the blueprint, and the next 3 pieces are what pull the entire aesthetic together into something unmistakable. Before we get there, I want to pause and say something directly. If Ebony Aura is giving you the kind of honest, practical style knowledge you have been looking for, I want to warmly invite you to subscribe. We are here every week building a space where mature Black women are not an afterthought, where your beauty is celebrated, your wisdom is honored, and your elegance is taken seriously. Come and be part of what we are building. Now, piece number 4, the one I promised you at the beginning. Piece number 4, the long line matte Coatigan. A Coatigan is a brilliant hybrid between a structured long coat and a heavy knit long cardigan. It carries all the comfort of knitwear and all the dramatic, striking presence of a luxury duster coat. It is, in my honest opinion, one of the most underused and most powerful pieces available to a mature woman who wants to look expensive without spending a fortune. The secret to keeping this piece looking genuinely high-end on a budget is in the fabric. Avoid thin, floppy synthetic knits that pill quickly and catch the light poorly. Instead, choose a substantial, heavyweight knit with a completely matte texture. A tightly woven cotton modal blend. Fine merino wool. Any fabric that has enough body to hold its shape while still moving fluidly when you walk. When you drop a long line Coatigan in rich camel, deep charcoal, or striking monochromatic black over a simple top and trousers, your entire outfit transforms. The Coatigan creates an instant, lengthening vertical frame from your shoulders to just above the ankle. It moves beautifully as you walk. That movement is part of the statement. It whispers luxury from across the room without announcing itself at all. This is the piece that makes a $50 outfit read as $500. The structure does the work. Your presence does the rest. Piece number 5. The architectural optical frame. An old money wardrobe is never completed by loud jewelry or flashy logos. It is completed by structural accessories, and your eyewear is the single most powerful accessory you carry, because it frames your face, and your face is the most important thing in any room you walk into. To anchor your capsule wardrobe, you need one signature pair of architectural frames. Step away completely from small, rimless, or thin wire glasses. They are designed to disappear, and disappearing is not your assignment. Look instead for thick, high-quality acetate frames in deep tortoiseshell, rich onyx black, or warm amber. Geometric silhouettes, wide square frames. Soft cat-eye shapes that give your facial features structure, definition, and a point of view. Here is what I want every Black woman watching to hear clearly. Bold, dark frames against warm brown and deep ebony skin create a graphic contrast that is genuinely editorial. It reads as intentional, as artistic, as a woman who has considered every single element of her appearance and made deliberate decisions about all of it. And here is the practical benefit nobody talks about. A great pair of statement frames reduces how much makeup you need by almost half. The frames do the heavy lifting. You simply show up. One pair, chosen with intention, worn consistently. That is a signature, and signatures are what make women memorable. Piece number 6, the soft, slouchy leather hobo bag. We close the capsule wardrobe with the hallmark of quiet luxury. A soft, oversized, unstructured leather bag. Here is how you can tell the difference between a bag that is trying to look expensive and a bag that simply is. The one that is trying will be stiff and rigid, covered in heavy, shiny gold hardware and a logo large enough to be read from across the street. It is saying, loudly and urgently, "Look at what I can afford." The bag that simply is expensive in its quality and its energy will be soft. It will drape. It will have leather that moves with your body rather than away from it. And it will have no logo that needs to do any speaking on your behalf. Because the woman carrying it has already done that simply by walking in. Look for a generous, slouchy hobo or tote silhouette in buttery soft leather or a high-grade matte leather alternative. Choose rich, complex earth tones. Cognac, warm caramel, rich espresso, deep forest olive. Aged burgundy. These colors are not just beautiful. Against melanated skin, in warm afternoon light, they are extraordinary. A slouchy bag draped over your shoulder softens the clean lines of your tailored blazer and trousers in exactly the right way. It adds an ease to the structure. It tells the world that you know exactly who you are, and you have never needed a label to confirm it. 6 pieces. That is the entire blueprint. A sharply tailored blazer that builds your authority before you speak. A fluid, wide-legged trouser that communicates ease and grace in every movement. A crisp poplin button-down that achieves unstudied elegance with almost no effort. A long-line Coatigan that transforms any outfit into a visual statement. Architectural frames that make your face the centerpiece of every room. And a soft leather bag that speaks of quality through texture and drape rather than logo and hardware. None of these pieces require an unlimited budget. All of them require intentionality. And intentionality, at every stage of life, is entirely free. Building a capsule wardrobe after 60 on a budget is not a compromise. It is a strategy. And a woman who dresses strategically, who selects with knowledge rather than spending without purpose, will always be the most elegantly dressed woman in any room she chooses to enter. Tell me in the comments, which of these 6 pieces is currently missing from your closet? And which one are you looking for this week? I read every single comment in this community, and your answers genuinely inform what we build together here. If this video gave you a practical, usable plan to elevate your style without spending a fortune, share it with a woman in your life who deserves to hear it. A friend, a sister, a woman who has been spending money on things that are not working for her and needs a new framework entirely. Subscribe to Ebony Aura if you have not already, and walk with us every week. This community is growing into something genuinely beautiful, and there is a seat here with your name on it. Until next time, select with intention, dress with knowledge, and walk into every room knowing you were not built to blend in. You were built to arrive.